that is kind of up there. There we go. I'm gonna pin that back. Okay, let's go sharing this to different places. I don't need to change the pin nib yet. I'm gonna try and share over here. Let's go up to here. I need to follow this person real quick because I try to support a lot of the other streamers that are in some of the servers that I am in. Follow. Okay. Because I know that there are a lot of streamers that try to let people know, hey, I stream, you should follow me, trying to grow a following, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Let's go here and here. Apologies for taking a bit. Nice. Okay, go to my server and I know that I didn't stream as often as I should. I know that I need to do streaming. I'm aware of this. I know that I don't stream as often as I should stream. I've been a bit busy. I have been preparing for the art event next month. So I have been a bit busy with not only art prep, but making sure inventory is in stock and making sure that my costume is fully finished for next month. I got the costume finished. That's not a problem. I'm not sure how my stream is doing. We have been having a few internet connection issues lately, so I can't guarantee that the connection is going to be the best. Let's see. There we go. Tagging a few people. Hello and welcome. Alright, so I am going to try and get some art done today. My brain's a little bit scattered for the most part, but we're gonna try and hang in there. Alright, so I tried to Oh, no. My bad. Okay, so... Okay, it's that one. So, go down here. And make sure that this... Okay, there we go. Though, technically, I guess I could group it in a folder instead. One thing about me, I don't really group things in folders or group things in label layers. I need to get into a habit of labeling layers. So my roommate constantly tells me, why don't you label your layers? It'll help you in the future. Do it. Then I'm just like, I will eventually do the thing. But not today. Today is not the thing. Okay, I'm gonna take that set. Because I did the line art originally. And line art for the coloring page, but I'm gonna try and... Because the original painting was this one. What thing? I put them in a folder, I just need to kind of label the folder. I just forgot to label the folder, so I'm gonna try ice cream. I don't know. I have no clue at the moment. The labeling thing, or... I don't... Hi, Ray. I finished the Alice in Wonderland dress costume. I'm actually needing to hang that up real quick, because I did get it finished. I just need to, like, put it on a hanger, because it's upside down. Cool. I've got a lot of layers, so trying to... There's the hanger. Okay, we're good. I was just trying to make sure that I've got... Oh, yeah, I was talking about how one of my roommates will constantly tell me, hey, you know, you should probably do the thing. You should probably label your layers and organize them and actually group them into folders and, like, take care of that. And that way it helps you out in the future. And I'm just like, I will eventually do the thing, but that thing is not happening today. Yeah. The stream is going to be a bit laggy. We've had a few issues with our internet here lately, so I am sorry and apologize. I need to, like, close out of my Discord, close out of my Telegram, see if that helps with, like, limiting the functions of what's going on with my computer. Manicam, exit. Epic Game Store. What is that still up at? Discord, quit Discord. I don't even know if you are in... I don't know if you're in my Discord, Daniel. But I do have a Discord server. I can probably link the thing. Oh wait, can I link the thing? Oh, did I not link the thing? Okay. Let me load up Discord again and try and put an invite in the chat. Also, why is that on the black? And why is that not on the white? Hello. Welcome, Raylia. Raylia? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Gonna try and open my Discord, because apparently I'm gonna share the Discord link, the server link, if people would like to join the Discord. Because sometimes I do try to post when I'm going to stream and notify people beforehand. I also encourage people to share, like, art they've done. If you want to, like, talk about video games, PCs, you want to talk about, like, just anything in general, just that's kind of what the server's for, is just kind of a support system that helps people and supports one another. I can't get Discord to load properly. Cool. I got an idea. Okay, Discord had decided to load. Okay. Apparently my computer decides to brat out and not listen. To be fair, my computer is not doing the best. Okay, so copy the Discord invite link. Alright. What kind of art do I do? Well, let me post the link real quick in the Discord for the Discord. So what kind of art I do, if I can get this to load properly. Oh, yay, freezing. Oh boy. I don't think it... Loud notification. I don't think it's really... I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for this to sort itself out. What is this? Memory has been used 53%. Okay, quit Discord. Quit Epic Games? Won't let me quit it. Can we just, like, quit that? Thank you. Okay, so... Task Manager is not really going to help with the amount of lagging that's going on right now. The lagging is caused because our internet is having technical issues, so I'm doing what I can. The art that I do, if I can get my stuff to show, I've done coloring pages for like mental health awareness and stuff. And I've also done art like this. And I do character and persona art as well. Let's see if I can get this to open up and load. Art I've done in the past year. Well, I've done this art this year, so I just selected like various ones I've done. I feel like my stream is lagging. Yeah, that's fine. If your niece wants some of the coloring pages to color, you're fine with printing them. Just don't use them for individual resale. You're welcome to use them for personal use and like printing them off if you want to color and stuff. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But like if people are gonna try and sell my art, I'm just like, it's just what are you doing? Let's see if I can load up some things. I do art for the cover of the coloring book. Then I guess it's just me that's lagging. My computer is currently having one of the drives slowly go out of business. I also do persona and character art. This one I spent 12 hours on. And it was for... Yeah, that's fine if you wanted to download them for your niece. That's fine. I have a lot of the coloring pages up in the server, so if people need coloring pages for mental health, that's perfectly fine. That's what they're for, is to help with like de-stressing mental health. If kids want coloring pages, I'm going to have a bunch of free coloring pages at the next art event next month. I'm trying to make the next one, which is the last one I'm doing this year before the surgery in November. I'm gonna try and make it a really good one. And Fursona, not Persona. I haven't played Persona. I have only had a Fursona. Fursona. I know I don't pronounce things very well, but I'm trying here. I'm trying. I also do like chibi art. This was one for my friend for their birthday recently. Let me try and not have so many tabs open. I just do kind of a... Okay, HDD or SSD drive. I recommend making a backup either way, but if it's an SSD, definitely backup. Those tend to wipe out when they eat out. So it's my main drive on my PC, which I believe is an SSD. And I have a 2 terabyte like D drive, and I've got most stuff backed up on the D drive. However, the main functions of my computer are stored on the SSD. And so I would have to replace the main... Brain's spacing out. I have some things backed up on my cloud drive, but apparently I have too many things to store on my cloud drive. So, my cloud drive's like, you need an additional terabyte of storage to be able to store stuff on your cloud drive. And I'm like, rip. So I've actually been trying to look into getting a like little like USB or hard drive external to try and store all my art on and stuff. Like my games I can reinstall when I like reinstall applications and stuff on a new drive. But the main thing I'm concerned about right now is just losing all my art, losing all my photos, losing all my like stuff. I've had times where the art that I was working on whenever I did the 12-hour piece, which was this one. When I did this, I had it like almost completed, and within the last 2 hours, the electricity decided to have a rolling blackout. Oh, it was the stream. It wasn't your network. Sometimes it's ours. So the last basic 2 hours that I was working on this piece, it the electricity had a rolling blackout, and I lost a majority of my progress that I had done on this because I don't save as frequently as I should. I've gotten better about it, but um I didn't save as frequently as I should have when I was working on this. However, this was also a piece that I was working on, and I kept asking the person who commissioned me for the Christmas piece, hey, does this look okay? I wouldn't get responses. So I'm like, okay, obviously they're not responding, so they're fine with it. So I kept working and kept working. I finally got it nearly completed. And the person's like, oh yeah, everything looks perfect, looks great, except for and I'm like, except for, well, I don't want her tail and stuff. Yeah, I am aware of that too. She's like, I don't want the tail and stuff like that. I don't want the tail like that. I don't like her expression like that. Can you take off this part of her mouth? Can you take off this part of her mouth? Can you take off the tail? Let's put the foot out front. Do a whole bunch of alterations. I had 30 alteration requests from this person, and I just kind of was like, I broke down crying. I broke down crying because the person had me doing over 30 alterations to this piece because it didn't look perfect, but it needed to be Disney quality work. But they didn't want to pay over $60 for this piece that I spent like 12 hours on. So I finally get around. She's like, can you add a hat to the snowman? Can you add a scarf to the snowman? But put a monogram on it in honor of the person who built this house for us. And I'm like, yeah, I can add these to the thing. I was almost completely finished with this. Yeah, but I want it to be perfect. It's going on Christmas cards to everyone in town. It's going to over 100 people. Okay, when they see your work, then I'll recommend the person that I commissioned it from, and they'll know it was your work. Okay, I really don't care that I'm going to get recognition. I would like to be paid for the adjustments and the time and the effort and skill and stuff I can't get back. And then finally got around to getting it to this. This was what they wanted in the end. And it was not on Fiverr. Um, it was actually on Facebook. She was from a furry group in Oklahoma, and she's also on for Affinity. So I'm not going to give the person's name because I'm not going to be rude or mean towards the person. They will get what's coming to them in the end, and that's I'm not going to enforce rudeness or like bad behavior towards a person, because even though people treat me unkindly with like how I'm commissioned, I still treat people with kindness because I know what it's like to be treated like shit. I'm gonna refresh my tab real quick because I can't see my stream. I can't see my stream, but I can see the chat. So this was a piece that had to be done, and she was wanting Disney-esque work, Disney-esque type style, really well professional done for like $60. She tipped me like $5, and I was very upset because I had broke down crying, spending 12 hours on this only to be told in the last hour needs 30 alterations. And it's not on Fiverr, no, for Affinity. I got commissioned not through Fur Affinity, but she was on Fur Affinity. I got commissioned from Facebook. She was in a furry group that I was in when I lived in Oklahoma back over 10 years ago, and she ended up like friending me and messaging me about commissioning a art piece for Christmas. I'm like, okay, what's your budget? And she's like, well, I have like a $60 budget, but it's going on over 100 Christmas cards because I'm well known for handing out gifts for the kids for Christmas. And I'm like, okay, but what are you looking for? What type of art are you looking for? Well, I had people in the past do this piece, and she shows me a previous Christmas card piece that had all the references and stuff. Someone did this for me for $50, and they're a real well-known artist. I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but like, what is your budget? Well, I mean, I'd like to get something for like 60. And I'm like, okay, what are you looking for? And she was like, well, I am looking for Disney-esque professional style. Can I see examples of your work? So I show her examples of my work with like furry art. Let me open up a few of the examples. I have done Pokemon fan art. I have done chibi furries. This is my roommate's chibi furry. She did not credit me. I signed my cards and stuff, but she did not really credit me other than whenever I posted on Fur Affinity, tagging her for the commission that she had me do. And she didn't even suggest other people commissioning me either. So it was kind of frustrating. And um, she was the same person that she was the same person who got up on one of my posts and said that I was an asshole for telling a kid that I couldn't accept their little card that says Jesus loves you, here's a Bible verse type thing whenever I'm immunocompromised and trying not to interact with people in public when I'm at a store because I'm trying to social distance still. And it's frustrating because I was considered an asshole because I made this kid cry when I refused a Bible verse card because I'm like, I can't accept random gifts. I can't risk getting sick. And it was just very frustrating because I went up to the kid later and was like, listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset at you. I'm not angry at you. I can't accept random gifts because I am immunocompromised and I have to take safety precautions. And I appreciate the offer, but there's someone else that could use it more than me. And her response to that was that I was an asshole and I should have just accepted the art card from this kid and then threw it in the trash. I explained, well, I am not going to be an asshole to a kid like that because a kid works really hard on their art, and to just throw it away after the kid's gone, that's not okay because they spent time. As an artist myself, if I spend time on something and give it to someone, I don't want them to just throw it away after I give it to them. Like, that is hugely insulting to an artist. Like, it it was she made that comment like a few weeks after she had commissioned me, and I mentioned in the comment, well, I don't want to be an asshole to a kid. Second off, I'm not going to be someone that commissions an artist and then has them do like over 30 adjustments and then make the artist cry in mid working on the art and then end up having a mental breakdown while working on the art, but then be told that their art is not good enough, nor and feel rejection sensitive dysphoria because it's feeling like I'm never going to be perfect enough for the person who commissioned me. But no, I'm not going to call out someone in my post about like someone being a bad person that commissioned me. I wouldn't call out someone's name, but they know who they are. They know how they treated me and that I was not paid enough for my work. And she just like, I don't want to say you're like that. I don't want to be rude or anything, and I don't want to like um. That's really bad to be treated that way, and I'm just saying that you should have been a little bit nicer to the kid. And I'm like, mm-hmm. You know, people that are really rude towards the person they commission, it's fine to unfriend me if you don't like how I treat people or how I respond to things. It's not okay to say I'm an asshole and come up on a post that I'm venting about and say I'm an asshole for having a basic human response. Like it was one of those things where she's like, "Oh, I don't want to unfriend you, and I don't want to like not be your friend and not commission you. I think that you just needed to respond a bit better in that situation." And I'm like, that's okay if you don't unfriend me. And then I go over and I'm like, that's okay if you don't unfriend me. I'll do the work for you. So they're no longer my friend, but yeah, I've had a few people that commission like really, really intense pieces that I will spend a lot of effort, a lot of time, just a bunch of work on and not get the proper respect for the amount of work I've done. And it's frustrating, to say the least. It's frustrating. Like, as an artist, whenever I commission other artists, I'm like, hey, you do you. Take your time. Don't feel rushed. It's fine. Just kind of, I understand completely how this goes. And like, I even asked her, hey, is there a time frame you need this done? Oh, get it done by Halloween, because that way I can get it printed off and sent out in November for Christmas cards. So you have from August to October. And I'm like, okay, I just want you to know that I have a really quick turnaround and I generally work very, very fast. And she's like, oh, well, that's okay. You don't have to rush or anything. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I'm very quick at my art. I get things done very quickly. So I finished the piece in like 12 hours, and she's like, wow, you got done really fast. And I'm like, yes, I told you I have a very quick turnaround, that I didn't need 3 months to work on an art piece. I only needed like a week at most, maybe 2 weeks. But I let you know, hey, it's done in like 12 hours. Because a lot of people, kind of like whenever people commission me for like stuffed animals and stuff like that, whenever I'm sewing, um, Dan had commissioned me for like a octopus tentacle furry mustache for his streams, and I got the stream like I got the mustache done. He loved it. He's a great guy. He also streams games. Perhaps I'm too old fashioned, but relationships in favor ought to go both ways. Some companies I'd rather avoid. That's fair too. So on the subject of like companies and stuff, I generally try to make a lot of my own costumes whenever it comes to cosplay. Not because I enjoy doing that. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's a lot of work and a lot of effort. My Alice in Wonderland dress took me 5 days to hand sew. Um, but if I don't have to make my own cosplay, then I'll be fine with just like custom ordering a cosplay. But the problem with custom ordering things is I learned about 4 or 5 years ago that when a company says they do custom sizing, sometimes it's not necessarily custom sizing for the bigger or heavier people. Because I got a few things. I mean, some people, actually, a lot of people have told me whenever I work quickly, that they feel that they got more than their money's worth. I try to do very good quality a lot of the time, no matter how much time I'm spending on it. I try to do very, very good work. Let me see if I can find one that I did. Like, I know that that can be a thing, but also I know that in the past for commissions around Christmas and some of the Telegram servers and like channels, I've had a few people looking for like quick Christmas art, and I'm like, okay, how quickly do you need this? And they're like, well, I need something done in the next 2 hours of this quality, and I'm just like, 2 hours? They're like, yeah, it's a last minute Christmas gift, and I'm in a hurry, and I'm willing to pay for it. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, you're gonna need to find someone else because 2 hours is too short of a time for this. Like, this is gonna take at least 4 to 6. Like, I can't do this because there are people that will look for art of very high quality to be done very, very quickly, and it's just one of those things that ever since like that, I have tried to get really good in a short amount of time with the work that I do work on because of commission requests from like people looking for artists to commission that are looking for like pieces that can be done within an hour, pieces that can be done within 2 hours. I've had some people be like, hey, I need a piece done in 4 hours. And I'm just like, can you seek someone else? Seek help. I'm peace, bro. Just like, I'm sorry, you have reached a number that is no longer available. Please continue somewhere else. I'm trying to find. Let's see, was it in 21? I think it was actually 2020, but I will check. Because it would have been a October piece. I mean, they've got the right mindset. A lot of people that I have friended in a lot of the furry servers, like the furry channels and Telegram, they are willing to pay for commissions. Furries are usually generally always willing to pay for commissions, but there are a few furries I have ran into in furry groups on Facebook and stuff that look for art and they're willing to pay for it. They say that they're willing to pay for it and they want specific kind, but they only want to pay like $10 or they only want to pay like $15 max for a really, really good piece or for an adoptable or for like a custom art. And I'm just like, okay, what you're asking for is not what I would charge 10 or 15 for. Like, that is not. I'm sorry. Like, I know you like my art, and I know you like the quality of my art, but that is not enough for the time and effort I am putting in that I will not get back. Like, when it comes to, like, Twitch icons and emotes for Twitch, I usually do like $10 an emote, $10 an icon because those are very simple and very small and there are a lot of things you can do in a small space. Cuz that's reasonable cuz it's an icon, it's a little emote. That's fine. People are going to use those. I would love to make emotes for my chats. However, I have still not obtained affiliate, and I feel bad if I try to work on emotes for my stuff because I can't use the emotes I'm making. So I'm just like, I'm gonna wait till I reach affiliate. And I know that it's not easy to get to affiliate, but my main reason for the past almost 2 years of streaming has just been I only want to get to affiliate so I can make emotes that people can use. That is all. That is all I want it for. But you can make mine art that people can enjoy. That is my main, like, silly little reason that I have had for, like, trying to reach affiliate. I just want to make emotes. I just want to make usable emotes. And I know it's one of those things. It's like that is like that's all. That's all you want. Yes. Like that is all I want to do is just kind of be able to make emotes for my chat and stuff, and people be able to interact in a way that makes them enjoy the stream or be happy. Like, I know chatting makes people happy and stuff, and I appreciate when people have a conversation with me because, hey, I'm not a very social person. But I appreciate a good conversation. Let me try and find. Is it the art one? Should be art of 2020. Is it in the art of 2020? Or is it in the art? Hold on, I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a specific art I did. Yeah. I I'm not too worried about getting into affiliate. I'm not too pressed on trying to get it in a short amount of time. I just mainly want to stream, enjoy the streams, make the streams just something people can relax, be themselves, and enjoy. Just have enjoyment. Just get a good conversation and just have a place to feel like they can let loose or like just kind of I know I seem social, however, like in real life situations, like outside, I have to mask very well because of my autism and stuff. So I have to mask very well and try my hardest to be sociable or try to socialize. And I'm like, okay, people interactions, IRL people interactions. All right, how do we do this? How do we do this? Hi. How are you today? Just awkwardly. Yeah, that's great. I'm yeah, the weather's really hot. I'm gonna just kind of slink over here to the side, hide a bit. People, ew. It's just like real life situations with people, and I'm like, people, huh? Yes, interaction with people. Yeah, but like part of me is like, interaction with people. This is great. Gets into like real life situations with actual people in front of me. I don't know how to human. Yeah, we're not good at this. I'll be in my room for the next couple months. Like I try to socialize and get used to socializing like on streams and online, but even with like online socialization, I actually don't talk to my friends a lot online and I kind of isolate a lot. It's not great, but I'm trying to work on it and I'm trying to work on getting better. Let's see. I'm going to try and select a few. I've had a few like group therapy sessions I have went to before, and people have kind of been like I I learned most of my socialization growing up from basically watching anime and cartoons. So not the best role models here, but it's mostly how I learned how to socialize awkwardly. Um I did I do try to socialize and I've had group therapy and therapists tell me, "Hey, you're really good at socializing." But like mentally,
Lelia just followed.
thanks for the follow. Mentally, I feel like my social skills are shit. Like I try to socialize as best as I can, and when I do like art events and trying to raise mental health awareness at the art events that I go to each month trying to share my art and raising like mental health awareness, um it's a bit nerve-wracking for me at the end of the day because I do break down, I go nonverbal, I have meltdowns because I'm too overstimulated from the amount of interaction with people that I have to do. So, doing like just one public event per month takes a lot out of me mentally and like physically. So, whenever I'm prepping like a month in advance for an art event, I'm also having to mentally prep for human interaction and prepping to mask for at least 4 hours straight. So it's one of those things where I want to socialize. I have the drive to socialize, but actually socializing is extremely hard. Whenever there's like a group chat or group setting of messages online, even with like Discord channels and stuff with notifications of people talking, it's it's kind of hard because I get overwhelmed by all of the stuff that goes on. I know that there's not a lot of reason to like doubt myself, and that I shouldn't really doubt myself on my ability to socialize. It's just very hard because growing up I was always very socially awkward. I didn't know social cues. I didn't know how to interact with people properly. I didn't know how to like wait to talk. I didn't know how to do any social skills. I would try really hard to make friends, but always come off as awkward. And anytime I would like find something really interesting or research something really well, I would get so excited to talk about like a special interest and get excited to talk about like this new thing I learned about. And all I would get from a lot of people around me in school was, God, you're so annoying. Shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? Why do you talk so much? Why don't you shut up? That's all I ever got from like people growing up around me, was that I needed to be silent. No one wanted to hear my voice. No one wanted to talk to me. Everyone thought I was annoying. And for years, that has just been a mindset that stuck with me that makes it hard to socialize with people, because people didn't exactly um, like how I was, because to be normal. But here's one of the pieces I got commissioned to do. This one took me a week to do, and this was like in 2020. I didn't even think there was really much wrong with me as a kid. Like I kept thinking, yeah, I can be normal. I can be normal. I can do this. I got this. But instead it was more so I tried really hard to be normal, and all I was met with was people saying, God, you're annoying. Why are you trying so hard? And it's like, because I have to try and be normal. Well, you're not normal. You're weird. You're crazy. You're annoying. That's all. Like, that's what I got a lot of. And I'm just like, I am trying my hardest to fit in with all of you, to try and portray being, quote, normal. But I always got this feeling of, why can't I ever be normal? Why can't I be like everyone else? Why is it so hard to try and fit in? And that reason was because my brain doesn't function on a normal level like everyone else's. It functions on a different level than what is considered neurotypical. I appreciate that. You'd like sharing your comfort blanket. I could share my squishmallows. I have like a lot of them. I have a lot of squishmallows. I was gifted a few recently. One was a big strawberry milk squishmallow. Um, I thought it was gonna be like a really like medium to small squishmallow, because the person that gifted me it was like, "Oh yeah, you want one of these like small squishmallows? They're like, there's a strawberry milk one. I know you like pink. I know you like strawberry milk. I know you like strawberries and sweets and stuff. So like you like how they look and stuff. So do you want the squishmallow that I found that reminded me of you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. That's fine." So they sent it to me, and my brain, I thought this was going to be like a normal size squishmallow. This is going to be something I can actually hold. So, the problem with that thought process is that it finally got here, and I'm just like, okay, so, well, It's not small. It's not small. I thought it was going to be small, and it was not small. Because the person like compared their hand size to it, and I'm like, okay, so it's like an average size squishmallow, but no, it was a small one. Huh? What is? What is? What is? What is? Trying to. Sorry, got a notification from roommate person. Like, this piece was one I spent a whole week on. Like, I thought it was going to be this really small squishmallow, but apparently this person has huge hands. Because I thought small, it'll fit in my hands. No. Because I forget to remember that my hands are not exactly big. My body is not exactly like tall. I am 4'9", 4'10". It varies, and I forget sometimes that things that seem small to me are just very tiny to other people. And things that seem big to me are normal size to other people. So I'm just over here like, well, yeah, I didn't account for that. My bad on assuming, cuz I assumed, okay, this person's probably got like maybe a couple inches bigger than my hand. So that, no, no. We're talking maybe like, I'm just like, who the hell gave me a Honey the I Shrunk the Kid hands? Like, oh man. I'm trying to find a specific art piece in my pictures because there was one I'm really wanting to find and show that I spent a lot of time on for Halloween for my roommates. That's fair. I have one roommate that does that as well. Um, I mean, I don't mind when people do that. I'm just, where the heck did I put it? That's old art, my art. Is it, is it this one? Maybe it's in this one? I'm gonna try and look through this folder. I'm sorry that I'm not exactly doing the art right now. I'm just wanting to find this one specific piece that I've been searching for in the files that I have done. I wonder. No, it wouldn't be in that, would it? No. I am really sorry. My computer is slow. I'm trying to find. Okay, maybe if I open Telegram, I can get to it quicker. I'm just gonna close that. Really don't want to open Telegram because stream quality, but God, it's tiled. Okay, cool. In the process of that. And everything's frozen right now? Cool. Oh God. It's frozen. Everything's frozen. Okay. I give it like maybe a couple minutes. It's fine. It's fine. My computer is totally not gonna break down, I hope. Come on. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue, and I have no patience. Okay, go to. This is like frozen. The bottom, like the bottom, the little bar that has everything pop up isn't there. Oh, jeez. Oh. Everything is just kind of freezing. Not great. Everything. Okay. Okay, cool. Taskbar is back at the bottom. Okay. Okay. My computer's been having some really bad issues lately. Let's go find my art channel real quick because I can easily search it in the art channel, and then it'll be able to be accessed a lot quicker than trying to shuffle through all my folders and everything. Okay, we're good on taskbars being back down to where they need to be. Oh boy. Okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna panic over this. I'm not gonna panic over this. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, found that. Now I'm just gonna wait for it to kind of load. This is not exactly the things I was hoping would happen during a stream, but here we are. Okay. I am going to try not to panic. Come on. It is so slow. Talk about anxiety. Select. Copy selected? Is it gonna let me do it on here? Nope. Okay. Whew. I love the pieces of watermelon. The colors look just right. Many people draw watermelon slices too red, don't worry. Yeah, so with me and putting details into like the pieces and like fruit and food and stuff, I generally try to match the color as accurately as possible to like actual realistic food. Same thing with the flowers and stuff like that. I don't want to get too far from like the actual colors, because one thing I've learned while being commissioned, cool, my computer's frozen. One thing I've learned while being commissioned is that people like you to use the colors in their reference images or in their in their um Sona reference pictures. They try to, you can restart Explorer. Well, it's not really that. It's that most everything right now on my computer, I'm gonna have to like turn off my. Okay, okay, everything's caught up on that. Cool. Okay, so let me cancel. Okay, so here's this. Control copy this. So when I was first starting out for Sona art, it's gonna be cringe. It's gonna be cringe. It's gonna be nice. Okay, so I'm going to go with a preset of this one. Oh god, it's still loading. Okay, cool. Can we not freeze up? That'd be great. Still with the freezing. This is why I don't try to run too many processes whenever I'm doing this. Oh boy. Come on. Oh. My program is being a little butt. What's on my thing? Sorry. Ah, come on. Okay, Control Alt Delete. And it's gonna take a bit for this to do. Come on. I need you to cooperate with me. This is kind of why I haven't really streamed lately on my PC, because the issues with my PC have been getting worse and worse, especially with